Hey Virgo, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We have a lot going on astrologically. We're in Cancer season. We're about to have a full moon in Capricorn. Both Pluto and Neptune are already in retrograde, and Saturn and Mercury are about to follow suit the 13th and 14th. So a lot's going on, right? Retrograde really gives us an opportunity to slow down though, which I appreciate. I think it's needed right now. As much as it might not be wanted, I think there is definitely a lot of value in us taking our time around things that need more patience, need better insight, better understanding, better energy of awareness. This is like picking and choosing, right? Picking and choosing what is actually in alignment with your energy, what is feeling supportive, what is nurturing your heart, your mind, your soul, so you can kind of have better balance and therefore gain better clarity. It doesn't mean that it's, you versus them, or one person's bad and wrong and, the other person's the angel, right? Sent from the heavens. No, it's not that vibe. It's this vibe of just like giving ourselves the support, the stability that we need while we better understand what is going on, because that's really where our power lies. And if we're trying to push ahead too quickly or maybe pretend things don't exist, it can be kind of detrimental coming down the line. So that's why I like to start the readings off with an energy cleansing, just kind of set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out any blocks, obstacles, limitations we might be coming into. It's a really great time to set your own intention as well, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you want Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Virgo, definitely give that over, be open to receive. It's a really great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how things are faring, where they're headed, etc., or if you are just looking for more of a rebalancing of self, alignment of your mind, your body, your soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're in alignment, like when we know who we are and what we want and how we feel about people, situations in our life, it definitely makes it easier to manifest happiness, fulfillment, abundance. And I would love to help support that in whatever way possible for you, Virgo. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, with that, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Excuse me. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama love, Mama love. Amen. All right. Excuse me, Virgo. So I was picking up this energy of you like something, what I was hearing is like the spark has died out. Something is just not feeling as motivating as maybe it once was. I don't know if this is, for some of you, it might be a disconnect within a relationship, a difference of opinion. I'm hearing for others of you, it's just like you don't really care to budge anymore, Or I don't know if it's like coming from a place of selfishness. It's coming from this place of like lack of motivation is what I'm hearing. Maybe you thought something was going to be a little bit easier or you would have a better handle on it, but it's coming to realization that perhaps you don't. I feel like needing a little extra support for yourself. This reminds me of support animals. I don't know much about them, but What I will say is like, it feels like that value of like where you receive unconditional love, unconditional support, etc. And needing it right now, especially because whatever is feeling unmotivated or where you need distance or are taking distance from someone, something, it's kind of needed. I'm hearing like, I think you need to protect your heart a little bit right now. I feel like something has happened that changed something. It's like and maybe topically it doesn't feel great because it feels like something changed and it feels like it's not going back. It's not going back to what it used to be. It's not just like a little blip in the road. Like it's actually something that completely shifted a dynamic. And I feel like this is something that either is trying to start again or it's starting a new chapter. And it is going to look different and everyone has to adjust accordingly. But there also needs to be some passion here. And I feel like that's probably what is missing in this moment. You know, I'm thinking about how like when you're pregnant, it's like really hard to do anything. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I feel like when I was pregnant with my son, I was like available for like 6 hours a day. And after that, I had to sleep. I had to just like really focus on nurturing myself. And why I'm bringing that up, Virgo, is because it feels like you have this energy this week of like again, needing a little bit more unconditional love and support so you can better find this inspiration that you need. And it's okay. That's what I'm hearing. Like maybe you're struggling with, I'm hearing like you're struggling with like the fact that things do change, or it's scary, right? Because when things change, we step into the unknown, and that's where you feel unmotivated because, or like, it's not, you're not motivated. It's just like, I think part of you just wants to give up because maybe something's not as easy as it used to be, or you're not getting the same results, the same feedback as you once used to. And it's forcing you to kind of like change it up a little bit. And maybe you're not really ready. Maybe you don't really want to, whatever it may be. But there is an offer with this Ace of Cups. It's not all bad. I think it's just like, not what you wanted or not how you wanted things to be. And you've been working hard to cultivate things to be what you want, right? Like this also is that value of like family planning. Usually people are, you know, you're kind of envisioning what your life is going to look like, how things are going to fare, etc. And I feel like someone is not reciprocating or participating in this as much with the Four of Pentacles. They're trying, like I said, there is an offer on the table. You see it and you are committed to working with it. It does feel a little bit like, there's our Nine of Pentacles. So we have Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. It's just kind of like something's happened again, or you're just over it. Like I just get this kind of like either laissez-faire or like blase. I don't know, sorry. I know those are two really kind of crazy words, but like that's just what it feels like. You're just not motivated to kind of engage or interact because someone is feeling shut down. Someone's feeling shut off. Like either you can't connect with them, or you don't know how to, or you're trying to, and they might be on the defensive. It's hot and cold energy. 1 minute it's good, 1 minute maybe it's not. Someone who like fumbles over their words. You know, I like, for all intents and purposes, whatever this means, like they're trying to heal. They do have the Star in their energy. They are trying to give you what they can. It might not be exactly what you want, or for some reason, I don't know. The other thing about the Ten of Swords, let me clarify this for you, because Ten of Swords is also this wisdom gained after struggle. It's not an easy energy. In the traditional tarot, it's like feeling stabbed in the back. The guy has 10 swords running down his back, and it's like, that's a pretty intense feeling, you know? But I feel like there's also this value of like, it can be, yeah, like worse than maybe what it actually is. And ironically, I'm reminded how in the astrology, we're moving towards that full moon. It happens on Thursday, July 10th. And the more tense aspects we're feeling is around our emotions. It's emotions that we're perceiving. And the moon can also signify like secrets, but illusions as well. It does a really good job at picking at our anxiety and fear. And unfortunately, Neptune in retrograde in Aries is just that. It's challenging us. It's challenging us to, yes, listen to our intuition, but also to be able to sift through what is real and what is not. And when we have people, support animals, whatever that looks like for you, when we have the proper support that we need, it really does kind of push away those clouds of illusion. And what I'm encouraged by for you this week, Virgo, is that it's leading to something good. It might feel a little bit like it feels a little unsteady, or like, I don't know if you know how you're going to get back to this place, but it looks like you regain some level of control. It looks like you take the reins, but in a way that feels like, okay, there's a lot of major arcana on the table, and it looks like you're empowering yourself in a way that's actually positive for everyone involved, right? It's not finger pointing, it's not projection, it's not blame. It's like a recommitment is what I'm hearing. It's reconnection and it's recommitment. And it's exactly what you're not seeing right in this moment, right? Because on this side of things, it feels a little bleak. It's like, I don't want to talk to that person. I don't want to deal with them. They did X, Y, and Z, and whatever. And I keep trying to give, or whatever your, the mantra is. And it's not saying that you're wrong, or like don't feel your feels, or don't validate how you feel. I think that's really important as well. But it's also remembering that like when things do end, or when they do change and it ends one chapter and starts a new, it doesn't mean that like you're screwed, right? Like we often think that, especially when we are in long-term commitments, because what I am seeing is there, like I said, there's that recommitment at the end of this, and whatever each party situation is going through, there's this ability to kind of like, maybe it's twisty turny, road to get back to the same point, to get back to the same goals, etc. And it feels good. We're getting the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. Like there's ownership, there's understanding. It's a conversation that like really does move the needle forward and is important. And I think something you're waiting for right now, but also something you need to be patient for, right? Like this is basically telling you, please don't force your agenda, because it's not going to get you very far. You might be right, you might be whatever, but at the same time, it's saying just like kind of move a little bit slow. That's like been a theme. I'm kind of tired of saying it. I don't mean to be cliche, it's just true. I go deeper in my life. This is exactly why we need to slow down. Life is an adventure. I seek wisdom in life. I transform fear into love. I accept pain and transform it into wisdom. We're in that space where it's like, that all those things are important, right? Take it slow. Enjoy the life you're given. Not all the things have to be dealt with in that moment. Sometimes it does take time to unfold. And as it's unfolding, invest in yourself in a way that does like bring you empowerment. The truth is in silence. Sometimes it's better not to communicate. Sometimes it's better to have this distance so everyone can figure themselves out, sort themselves out, and then you know how you want to proceed forward. Truth is not in words. Truth is not appearance. Truth is not distractions. Truth is just within myself. When we connect with our intuition, when we trust our intuition, Saturn, Neptune in retrograde in Aries, it's forcing us to really kind of be silent and be okay with that. Be okay at not having all the pieces and all the answers. And when we even like take that stress, that burden off of ourselves and just say like, I'll know when I need to know, it's going to come out, or whatever it is, that like even calms our nervous system. Like practice it right now. Like my nervous system just kind of went boo, kind of more calm, more peaceful, more still. And that's all it takes. And that's where our intuition is speaking to us, right? When I learn I want to change life around me, I just focus on changing myself 100%. It's not about forcing the agenda. It's just that proverbial be the change you wish to see. It's important, right? Like we have to do it within ourselves first. I can't change anything in a positive way if I'm not aligned and balanced within myself. When I produce a conscious change inside of me, it affects everything around me. And that's so true, Virgo. And that's why, I mean, I think this is really important for your energy, for your sign. You're all about health, wellness, balance, and stability. And when that is awry, it makes it really hard to hear truth. It makes it hard to go deeper. It makes it hard to connect with the magic of life. And so much of what you're dealing with is allowing you to do that. I hear like you're experiencing, or through this experience, you will connect with that deeper trust of just, it's okay. It's okay for things to go up and down and back and forth and all the things, you know. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily leaving. And just because we disconnect from people or situations doesn't mean that it's a bad or wrong thing, you know, especially in this situation, because it feels like it's coming back together. So enjoy that. All right. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I super appreciate you. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.